For ACUsports.com, I'm Grant Boone. On the day that ACU formally goes Division I and announces that it will partner with the Southland Conference, here with three of ACU's head coaches: Julie Goodenough, women's basketball coach, first-year football coach Ken Collums, and baseball skipper Britt Bonneau. Britt, let me start with you. You've been around ACU 16 years as the manager, the head coach of the baseball team. Just maybe a thought about what this day means to you, having seen so much through the years.
Exciting. Having a big smile on my face, knowing that it was easy to get out of bed this morning. Just excited for the future athletes that are going to come in here and lay the groundwork for even future athletes and future coaches. And it's a very Christ-like move, you know, planting the seed for future athletes. And so we're excited and can't wait to get out there and get involved in the recruiting and really the scheduling. Yeah,
well, let's talk about scheduling a little bit with you. You've already had some conversations, I think, with some schools. I don't know how much you want to say, but that's already begun, hasn't it?
It has, and it's fun to be able to call those coaches that either I played for or played against back when I was at Oklahoma, or I met along the way. And they're so open to what we're doing here, and so I'm looking forward to hopefully getting a good Division I schedule that we can compete at a high level.
You got to give me a name. I'm going to grill you till you give me one.
Well, I mean, Sonny at Oklahoma is called, and Sonny and I go back a long way, back when I played in '92, and talked about when we were at Omaha that year, and I think we finished 5th or 6th. But that experience of being able to tell your kids every year that you know, our ultimate goal is to go to Omaha. That's an exciting conversation that I can't wait to have, and to know that every athlete knows where the Division I baseball championship is fun to say. It's fun.
All right, OU, you heard it here first on ACUsports.com. Let me go to Julie Goodenough. Julie, you come from a Division I background. Most recently, last several years, you've coached on the Division I level. Help us understand what we're going to expect from an institutional level here, being a D1 school.
Well, just from my experience at the Division I level, ACU is absolutely ready to make this move as far as staff in place, resources, facilities. I think it's just going to be an easy step to the Division I level. I have a lot of respect for the Southland Conference. They have great coaches, great teams there. I think it's a great league for us to be joining.
And just tell me a little bit about the recruiting process, how different it will be for you now, especially knowing that you're going to be telling some of these recruits, you know, that they're not going to be competing for championships those first few years.
Well, I think for us, you know, it just opens some doors for recruiting that maybe we couldn't get in before as a Division II institute, and we're excited about that and just the level of athlete we'll be able to recruit. I think it's exciting to put ACU out there in the Division I ranks and be able to recruit those athletes to an exceptional educational institution like this. You know, I think that we'll be able to continue recruiting those quality students that are looking for a Christian atmosphere, and you know, I just think the future's bright going Division I for the school.
Coach, let me talk to you about football as we begin a season 1 week from today. That's next week, isn't it?
Good stuff.
Yeah, we're getting ready to get started here. So I would think that it could be tempting potentially to get so excited about D1 you forget there's a season to play this year. How much of an effort is that intentional on your part to make sure that in all the excitement, and there is legitimate excitement, that we play football this year?
No, I don't know what you're trying to stir up here, but no.
You've heard the news. We're going D1.
Yes, yeah, but okay. I know this. We've got 11 games, and I need to win them.
Yeah. And so tell me a little bit about the unique aspect of football, because in 2013, as Britt and Julie and the other coaches joined the Southland Conference, you're going to be playing essentially an independent type schedule. Have you thought much about who in the world you're going to play? There aren't a whole lot of open dates a year out, are there?
No, I've thought very little about that. I've thought more about third down and personnel, defensive personnel. So but no, that'll be interesting.
Now, your alma mater is in the Southland Conference, Central Arkansas. You played for Central Arkansas, and they made that move up to Division I. What have you heard from friends there, or as that move was being made, just about what to expect?
Well, when I left there, they were they had one more year in Division II, then they made the transition, and we didn't talk a lot about it. And I haven't, but I will. I'll bug them to death. Clint Conk up there will get sick of hearing from me, but I'm gonna say, hey Clint, if I'm about to blow my foot off here with this decision, let me know. So you gotta help me out. But we've got resources, and so there'll be there'll be a different timetable as far as recruiting. There'll be different procedural things that will have to change, but ultimately we're going to do what we do here, and the reason we've been successful is the way we do things. It's not all about playoffs, which playoffs are cool, and we do that, but it's as much about growing people, and to me that's what's going to carry this thing through.
Okay. Coach Julie Goodenough, women's basketball, football coach Ken Collums, and Britt Bonneau, ACU baseball coach. On a milestone day at ACU, the Wildcats are now Division I. For ACUsports.com, I'm Grant Boone.